So let us start entities. So first what we do, we clear all yesterday lessons. Okay, then we prepare for today's one. So like that. Some characters are reserved in HTML. To display them, we have to use a special notation. For example, if we want to wrap this HTML in angle brackets. To represent special characters, we represent HTML entities. So what we do, we try to see what happens if I want to have like this, right, HTML. So what happened? So HTML has given HTML notation, right? If you see the result, there is no HTML. So, but what we need, less than symbol, HTML, greater than symbol. Like that we need. So for that we use HTML entities. HTML entities, they start with ampersand and end with semicolon. So do one thing like this. They start with ampersand and end with semicolon. So we type LT and we type HTML and again you type this ampersand and this. Okay, Control S to save the document. We type GT over here, GT, Control S, save the document, see the result. So HTML special entities are there to represent HTML special entities. They start with ampersand and semicolon. In between you can write your special characters. Another special entity what we need is copyright symbol, right? So ampersand semicolon and I write copy and here we write Sendal and I think we need to put a paragraph, right? So let us wrap this there so that we see nice text. If you see, we got the copyright symbol, Sendal Institute of Informatics Limited. We need not worry about what are special HTML entities and all. What we can do, we can search them here. ML entities, okay, then HTML character entities. From here you can get, or come here, scroll down. Okay, if somewhere you have HTML entities, or you can take from W3 School. Okay, so here you get all HTML entities. Okay, so a lot of symbols, entities you have here, right? Less than, greater than, single quotation, cent, pound. So a lot of entities you have, you need not memorize them. That's what my intention was. Now, since we are in the business of creating a website, what we do, let us create dummy text for us. So for that what we do, lorem, and if I say 50, or I can do one thing, uh, just delete this. Lorem is a keyword which is used generally. So how it helps us is like this. Let me put this paragraph entity. Let me delete this, and this also let me delete. LOREM 50. It creates 50 different words over here. Okay, so just it helps us to create dummy text in our websites. Okay, just save it, and see, you have seen the 50 words over here. Okay, now let us see how does it look. So it looks like very single sentence which has been filled over the browser like that, but we need a non-breakable space, so that is a special entity. How do we do that? Let us see. If we observe this, this is a Latin word, right? So um, ipsam delicatus, like that. So what we do, let us copy this. We want there won't be any space, breakable space between ipsum and delicatus. So we do that. How do we do? Copy that and control F. Here it is, right? So ampersand NBSP non-breaking space semicolon. Okay, then save it. If you see now the ipsam delicatus, there is no breaking space, line breaking space, right? So this is how non-breaking space is also an HTML entity. How do we use it? Okay. So this is all about HTML entities. Next we talk about links. So if you want to generate a group of text lines for your testing purpose, use lorem 50, 100, like that. Okay, now let's jump to links. Let us start with our new topic with a blank page. Almost every web page has links to other web page or other sites. So let us see how do we create links. To create links, okay, we press A like this. So this is called anchor element. Every anchor element should have one href attribute. Okay. Href stands for hypertext reference. I know most of us we know it, but it is best practice to tell what each and every attribute is. For this lesson purpose, I am going to create about HTML another page, and I am going to give that page link over here. So what we do, let us create another web page. So here let me take about dot html. Okay. So what we do, press exclamatory mark, press enter. It gives everything for you, right? So here I type something, okay, hypertext markup language guide for you it is whatever you want, you can save it. Okay, come to our index.html. Here you need to type the relative path. So both are in the same location, right? So we are going to type a relative URL. Just type about.html, save it. It gets saved and let us see the result. So what we do, we type about, control S, see the result. If you click about.html, it comes like this. Okay, this is how to be mentioned. But what if we have another folder in that this about.html is there? So let us create a folder. Let's create a folder called companies, company, right? And move our about.html there in this folder. Okay, so we have created a company folder and we have moved that about.html within this. How to create a folder? Just click over here and move. So what we do, uh, let us come to our index.html and here we say company forward slash. That's it. And let us save it and let us see the result. So if you just click same thing as usual, it works. That means about.html's location has been traced and the result has been rendered. Let us add an image over here. Okay, instead of for text, let us try to add image. How do we do that? Type img. So we have to give image. So I give the image as images. So if you give images folder, I give this one. Let us save this and see the result. See, if you click over here, it will come. Of course, we can size the image using our style sheets, right? So if you click over this, you see a hand icon, right? That means this image is clickable. So like that. To put things simple, I get rid of this image and let us put about.html. Okay, so we can think of other topics to discuss. So what I do, about HTML, correct? So let's do one thing, put backspace and control S. If you do that, code would here done its job correct. Refresh the screen, you get this, right? So in about.html, let us add a link to go to home page. So what do we do? Come here, double dot dash. So now here you write down home, right? Save it and let us see the result. So click here, click on home, you see the result. So this is a URL, right? So if you are there in nested directories, right? Again you put double dot, like colon, double dot forward slash, double dot forward slash, like this, right? So it looks messy. To avoid this, we have absolute path. So what do we do? This represents your root directory. In root directory, you have to access index.html. If you have your page in company folder, select this and give the page name. So like this, let us save it with, with absolute URL location and see the result. See, click on home, again it works. So let's do one more thing. We can even link to photos or images. So type, so what I do, images or images, and I want to Vivekananda image, and here I put Vivekananda the Great. Save it and let us see the result. So if you click, you come to see the image. Okay. Again, if you want to go back, just put like this. So if you home, you go here, right? About HTML, like this. If you want to go home, click on home, and Vivekananda the Great, like this. So this is how you design navigation using hyperlinks. Suppose we want to add downloadable link. Suppose um, if I want user to download this image, so what we do, we add an attribute download. Okay, so it doesn't have any value, so you can just remove this. Okay, save it. Now let us refresh it. Now let us click. So when you click, you find that image get downloaded, right? So this is how it works. Let us do one thing. uh, Let us add some dummy text. RM 200. Before that we do one thing. Let us have H2. uh, we do RM 200, right? Then let's do one thing. uh, Let us again do the same thing, right? uh, Enter. Again H2, uh, lorem 400, 300. Okay, now let's see what trick we can do. Just a minute. Let's do one thing. The first one, uh, we put uh, this as HTML. I just forgot to what you call press enter, and I put H2 over here like this. Okay, then I cancel this, and here I write. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, let me formalize it. Let me plan for another section called CSS. Okay, like this H2, and let me put CSS, and let me add another paragraph element for lorem 300 words. Okay, now let me do one thing. Okay, let me put hyperlinks now. So if you see the CSS section, it has been further down and down. Now let us plan how to put uh, hyperlinks to come to uh, top of the page or any section of the web page. What we can do, we can add a section over here, CSS hyperlink. So if someone clicks on that, they can go to that topic. What we are going to give is we are going to give an identification, like for every entity involved we have identity number, driving license or something like that. So we give ID equal to, we give section dash CSS like this. Okay, let us save it first. So here we are going to write another anchor element. Okay, and then we are going to refer to our section of the web page. With pound symbol we give section CSS and we type over here CSS. Okay, now save it. Let us see the result. Click over here, you see, you go to CSS style like that. Okay, what we do, I think we need to add some more words to HTML, then we can easily find out, right? So P, enter another 200. Okay, save it and let us see the result. Okay, so now we are unable to see CSS, right? So just click, you are just click, you are here like that. A lot of websites, they have a link to jump to the top section of the pages. So let us see how do we do that. What we do at the end of your CSS section, come, okay, and we type another anchor element and we just put pound symbol, okay, hash symbol, sorry, and we say jump to top. Okay, and let us save it. So come here, come to CSS and click on jump to top. You come to again top, again test it like this. Now let us try to add a link for external website. So how do we do that? Come here and add another anchor element. Now here we can't type forward slash, we have to write absolute path, so we have to use protocol https colon slash slash, let us add link for Google gle.com. Okay, and here we write click to go to Google. Okay, now save it. Let us see the result. Click, okay, like that. So spelling mistakes, don't do that. It's not a good practice. Let me correct the spelling. I have corrected the spelling. Let us save the website. I mean web page. Then we test it. See, click to Google like this. So click on home, about. You can, if you want, you can have Vivekananda image downloaded. Click here for CSS, or come back, or click here for CSS, jump to top, go for Google. Okay. Sometimes we want this external website to open into a new page. So what we do, target attribute equal to say underline underscore blank. Let us save it and see the result. So refresh the page and click, you see the new tab altogether. Okay, There are a lot of other hyperlinks we can have, but those things we can see whenever we get a situation to learn. Okay, so a URL is this, and this is just hyperlink is total element which is clickable. Okay, just keep these things in mind, and next session we are going to see about images. Thank you.